We are here with the lovely Cinzia Monreale. Is that correct pronunciation?
Pronunciation.
Yes.
I'm English, so I can correct you.
Excellent, thank you.
Cinzia. Pronunciation. For first, thank you being here with me, and thank you to Spencer to invite me in Romford Film Festival. I adore to be here.
Thank you for coming. We really appreciate it. This is great for me. You know, I saw The Beyond many years ago.
No.
When I was just a lot younger. And never did I think that I would get to meet you, let alone interview you. So thank you for coming. It's fantastic. What we'd like to do in this conversation is we'd like to talk to you about how you went into the world of acting.
Yeah.
And we're going to go through your career, the things that you loved and the things that you didn't love. So take us back to the start. When did you become an actress?
When I was really young, I was 17, and I knew a big actor in the Italian comedy, and Luciano Salce. He was a great director too, and I started the career because in one street of Torino, Turin, the town where I lived when I was young, and he chose me for a little role in a history, a thriller, Italian thriller, and yes, I was really young, and I continues to work in the Italian comedy when I went in Rome, and yes, I can say that the most of my work I did since 18 to 20 years old.
Yes.
When I was 20 years old. And then I continued to work, of course, but I worked a lot in that period.
Did talk to us about some of your early roles.
Early roles,
yeah. Let's start off with of the first few films that you worked on. Which was your favourite?
The Beyond.
Yeah.
Emily is a character. It's me, okay, obvious, but it's a character that gave me the si dice consapevolezza, awareness to be an actress and to be a part of a big story. The story of The Beyond is one story, but the big story is the story of the narrative.
Yes.
By many artists, not only Fulci artists, but I had the awareness to tell something to other people, something that wasn't created in my mind, but something that could be for all.
Yes. Yeah.
Through my body, through my face, through it's come si dice, responsibility. But this is a reflection that I did many times.
Yes.
After.
Yeah. So I mean, we can't talk about the Beyond without talking about Lucio Fulci. You worked with him, is it 5 times you worked with Lucio Fulci?
Oh, yes.
Yeah?
Maybe 5. Someone here maybe knows better than me how many times I worked with him. No, because see, I'm sure. That
And
he
how did you find him?
How?
How was he to work with?
Because I played with Steno, is the director, Italian director, master of Fulci. And I shoot Piedone d'Egitto. I don't know the title in English. With Bud Spencer, that kind of movie.
Yep.
With the
Yep. Action film.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah. And this director, Steno,
Yes.
he was really famous in it, told about me to Lucio, and Lucio called me for a Western movie, Sella d'Argento, Silver
Saddle.
Saddle.
Yeah.
Thank you. And I was so happy because when he chose me for that role, I was young, as I already said, and I was so happy to go to Almeria, the place where we shoot the movie. Almeria is a part in the south of Spain where Sergio Leone made some buildings, a village. Almeria was a village where a lot of Western movie was shooted.
Yep.
And I was happy because when I was child, I loved play with the role of
Yes.
Western cowgirl, Calamity Jane, something like that. So when he chose me, I was so happy. And without forget that I was going to work, funny and and awareness that I worked and not it wasn't a play. It was a work,
Yes.
a job.
Yeah.
But I felt the same 2 things at the same time.
Yes. Yeah, that's good. And so, after Silver Saddle, what followed next with Fulci?
Next was The Beyond.
Yes.
Yeah.
And how was it to take on a role where you're playing a blind character? How was that to act this ethereal kind of character?
The amusement, divertimento. The amusement
Yes.
was not the same as Silver Slade, because in The Beyond I was, come si dice, engaged. No, come si dice? I was in. I tried the words. I find the words. Just a moment. The director Lucio asked me some of more, some greater, some, come si dice, impegno. Ale, mi sai dire come si dice impegno? It was difficult.
Yes.
It was difficult because they asked me to be, okay, a blind girl. What means to be blind? It's si dice, it's hard to imagine, but I had a help that were the lens, the white lens. I was really blind. So when I couldn't see anything around me, I imagined exactly the emotions, the feeling, and the life people who can't see anything. And at that point, I start to build the character. Of course, come si dice, headed, guidata, drive from Lucio.
Yes.
Lucio. That it wasn't the person who spent a lot time to tell you the things.
Yes.
With calm, with preparing before, no, just on the set. At the moment of shooting the scene, he gave me that particular suggest
Yes.
to be in a way or not, and then okay, we go on.
Yeah, I hear a lot of conversation where people say that Fulci wasn't really an actor, actress's director.
He was
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
his way,
Yeah.
in his particular way.
And I think the fact that you worked with him 5 times is testimony to the fact that what some people say isn't universally, you've obviously had a very good relationship, a working relationship with Fulci. You found him easy to work with?
For me, yes.
Yeah.
Maybe we meet each other with particular communication. I understand him. I understand that when he wasn't because he was a bad person, but just his manner, his way to tell himself, to explain. He hadn't patience, but he was an immediate person. Or you understand or you don't understand.
Yeah.
A direct person.
Yeah.
I love that way
Yeah.
to stay in the world.
Yeah. And of course, it would be remiss of me not to ask you about the special effects where Emily is attacked by the dog. How long, can you talk to us about that process where the dog comes for your throat and like the, the makeup and all of that?
It was so long things. 3 days for that scene.
Wow.
Maybe, yes, a lot of time. But maybe it's not true, 3 days, because I was completely confused. Because I was blind, I was on the floor in the powder of the study, not Cinecittà, but Studio De Paulis, another studios in Rome. And without the direction from Lucio, with the fake dog that was just a part of dog, a fake dog, with the a head of dog, like this, with the hand of the man who managed it. And with the real teeth, with the real, but a fake dog. And so this man, this dog, had to break some part of the fake throat, the fake stomach, and with the teeth, and then the blood came out, and from here, and And so this takes a lot of time because we had to remake
Yeah.
the scene. I don't remember how many times, not a lot, because it was so difficult to prepare
Yes.
all these things. So maybe 2-3 times. And then the movement of the camera, come si dice, dei tagli, gli stacchi, or the cut. And that scene was difficult. Was not difficult for the interpretation, but just for the pain to be there, to stay so a lot of time completely subjected.
Yes.
Giusto? Right?
Yeah.
Subject.
Yeah. Yeah.
Repeat in English. Subjected.
Yeah.
Assoggettato.
Yeah. It's yeah.
Assoggettato. Non è vero?
So
Okay.
my next question has to be about this scene here. So here we've got
Wow.
Emily on this bridge. What time of day was that shot? Because
They stopped the traffic.
Oh, they did actually stop the
Yeah,
traffic.
of course, because this maybe was in the morning. I don't remember exactly, but Causeway. It is a street, a way very with a lot of traffic. So they stopped it. The production stopped the cars, and we did this scene that I love so much. If I can to be happy of my image in the cinema.
Yes.
I love this image of me.
Yeah. It's great. It's
Sorry.
It's no, it's a fantastic image. It's very, very striking.
Yeah.
It's the thing that stays with you throughout the film, other than you having your throat ripped out. But it just. There's always this conversation that there were no permissions to do these sort of shots. So it was interesting to hear that someone, actually shut down the road, whether there was official permission or not. Were you allowed to shoot, or was it something where you were just, you took the shot and ran? Does that make sense?
No, okay. No. We had all the time that we needed.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So let's move away from Fulci, and we'll look at. I wanted to talk to you briefly about Beyond the Darkness. How was that to shoot?
Behind the Darkness, it was a kind of movie really simple for me.
Yeah.
For the other actor, it was more complicated. But for me, it was not so much, not the word that I can translate. Not so hard.
Yeah.
Because, as you can see, I was most of the time dead. So.
When we talk to a lot of actors, male actors, men, they often look back at their time making horror negatively, badly. They don't celebrate that work. But I've always noticed that when I talk to actresses, they're really happy of their work. Anybody that was here last year.
Maybe no male actor had a role like this.
Yeah.
Maybe is this the reason? I think that I was lucky to have this role. because time by time, in the years, I understood what this role means for the people. So I was honored to do that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
For this way, this reason. Why not? And I maybe really some male colleague haven't the lucky to do something of pregnant, come si dice, not pregnant like this, full of meaning.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense.
Maybe.
And one more question from me before we go out to the audience, and that is, what is your favourite type of film to act in?
It's not a genre or a type of film. It's the role is important. Yes.
You know, it's just from my perspective, you obviously did action films, and you know, you're very well known for horror, and I just wondered if there was a genre that you leant towards, that you liked to be involved in. So no, and, you know, if it's all about the role, yeah. Some people, you know, they love to be involved in, you know, romantic comedy or drama, and I just wondered if you had a particular leaning.
No, I can say what I like to see when I go to the cinema, but for an artist, as an artist, I'm sure that it's not important. Romantic comedy or drama, or the important is how you are involved in that role deeply.
Yeah.
So if the story around is is that or another one, it's important, but not like to be in a role. I don't know if it makes sense.
Yeah, no, absolutely. It absolutely makes sense. Have we got any questions out here?
I want to add just to shoot action movie is funny. As I said before, when I shoot in Silver Slate, because it's almost to play, but when you act in a role where you are involved deeply, the important is what are you saying, what are you acting, if what are you saying correspond to you,
yes,
more or less.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I saw a few hands over here, Peter.
Consider that I don't understand very well English, so if you come here, do you want, please? Yeah, near me, because otherwise maybe I don't understand him.
I mean, I can repeat if not.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
Welcome.
You had a role in Dario Argento's Stendhal Syndrome.
Yeah.
How was it working with somebody like Dario, who is a huge director in Italy?
Yeah,
and was
of
he
course.
very different to Lucio, the way he worked?
But the difference is, okay, Dario Argento is a huge director, as you said. But I worked in that movie just one day. So my role wasn't so complete. It wasn't written for me. It another kind of job. I involved there for some hours, and so I hadn't the opportunity to know Dario in a deep way.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that's
But
great.
it was,
Thank you.
it was good.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you for your question.
Thank you.
Yeah, come on up. Come on up.
It's better because I look your face, I can...
So I have two questions.
Yeah.
Totally different. First question is going with the conversation you were having about Lucio Fulci and his attitude to women. In a lot of press, there's been accusations over time that he was misogynistic, that he hated women. My personal view is actually that he loved women and that he showed the suffering of women on the screen. In films like Don't Torture a Duckling and The Beyond, for me, Emily carries the soul of the film, and it's kind of her suffering that in some way is the heart of The Beyond. I don't know if you have any thoughts on that, having watched maybe his other films and having starred in or acted in 5 of his films. Do you have a view about his view of women, Lucio Fulci?
I'm right with you. I agree with what you said completely. Some press said, as you said, that Lucio was misogyn. There are judgments, come si dice, generalistic judgments, because why the press said that? Because in a lot of movies, the women are suffering, are killed, but that's not. It's not true that he could understand women, because he had some problems with women, but in the relationship with, in his private life,
Yeah.
like a lot of people had a difficult relationship with the other sex, but it doesn't mean that you don't deep understand the person that you have in front of you in your life. He had the desire to be near their souls. You are right. You have a perfect idea of him. So the second is I don't know if I answer
No,
you.
you do perfectly. It was just an observation.
I said exactly what you said.
To hear from somebody who actually knew Lucio Fulci and worked with him, because us fans, we all talk about him all the time and our views, but it's very different hearing from someone that actually worked with him, who is also a woman. So my second question is a silly question, but important question. Right now, are you still actively acting and interested in acting, or are you doing other things with your life?
I'm still working. Not a lot, but I'm still working. Just 1 year ago, I worked with Neil Marshall in a thriller movie called Compulsion. It's not in the cinema now, but in a few months will be. And it is an Italian thriller, as Neil Marshall named this kind of movie, because he wanted specifically to shoot a movie in the Italian style, with the assassin, with the black...
Giallo.
Yeah.
Un giallo.
Yeah.
Perfetto, un giallo all'italiana with the assassins that wear the gloves, black gloves, and go to kill everybody. We shoot in Malta, and it was a nice role. I was Madame Carmelina, and okay.
Yeah, exciting
Go
news.
to the
Yeah.
cinema.
Great news. I want to see it.
Compulsion by Neil
Thank you
Marshall.
very much.
Excellent. Thanks for your question.
I just wondered if you stayed in touch with Catriona McCall.
Yeah.
You do?
How I
Do
stay
you
with
stay
it?
in touch with her? Do you still speak to her?
We were companions. We were on the set and out of the set together, and we had a lot of fun when we were young in New Orleans. And
There was a lot of partying on the sets of these films. You know, I've heard stories. A lot of, you know.
sorry, I don't understand.
Yeah, there was a good party atmosphere
Yeah,
shooting.
Yeah.
Like after shooting.
after.
You
Drinking
went
drugs.
out and had a nice time.
Lots of drinking drugs, maybe, or not?
Oh,
really?
not a lot of drugs. I prefer. I'm. Come si dice? Drogate to myself in my mind without some drugs from outside. I don't know if you understand what I said. But
Yeah. And
Yeah.
and the other question was, do you ever see Catriona McCall at all? Do you, anywhere? Like if you've been
no,
on a
I never met.
Conventions? She's
No,
together?
never. But I would like so much. I think her desire to know to meet me again.
And Dickie, the dog, was he a good boy or was he a bastard of a dog?
As I said before, there were 3 dogs. Allora, an Italian dog in Rome, and another dog in America, in New Orleans, and a fake dog.
Yeah.
The famous head that killed me the end of the movie. And yes.
And the actual dog that killed you, was he? Do you remember him being a nice friendly dog?
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought to ask that. It just,
No, it
you
makes
did rip
sense.
your throat out.
But on a serious note, though, did you have more of a connection with the Italian dog or the American? Was the temperament different between the two dogs?
Oh, don't remember. I love dogs. I love all the animals.
Yeah.
But I don't remember specifically the temperament. No. Sorry.
Okay, did we have another hand over there somewhere? Thank you very much for your questions.
My question was really answered, so I don't need to ask.
We-
Sorry?
Very?
My question was already answered.
Oh, okay. Your question was already answered. Anybody else? No. Oh, sorry. All I could see was there was lots of hands a little while ago. Don't be lost.
Jason?
Yes, hello.
Hello.
Hi. I just wanted to ask you about Wheel Omega Beyond the Darkness, and whether you found how you found working with Joe D'Amato and
What, sorry?
with the director,
Sì, Joy D'Amato,
Yeah.
sì.
and whether you found the subject matter disturbing, the story,
Yeah.
how you felt about that.
The story, I think, is really disturbing.
Yeah.
Really. But to shoot the movie with Aristide wasn't disturbing. It was, he was a man so funny of the life, so, come si dice, divertito. He was a happy man.
Yeah.
Lucio was a little bit sometimes tired of the life or emotionally disturbed. Aristide, Joe D'Amato, Aristide Massacese is his Italian name, was a funny man, was always with a smile on his face. I know it's a strange thing that one man that direct that kind of scenes, kind of story
Yeah.
could be a happy man. But I think I remember him every time with a smile.
Excellent. Thank you very much for your question.
Cheers.
Cinzia, thank you ever so much for coming to Romford. And, you know, we really appreciate it. It's been an absolute blessing having you here. Let's
Thank
give
you.
Cinzia a massive round of applause, please.